In order to talk today about the road to healing, this concerns each one of us. The very first question the book asks everyone is this: are you ready to admit it? Are you ready to acknowledge that you have this trauma, this pain, humiliation, resentment, whatever it may be? And if you are ready to admit it, then comes the second step. Are you ready to do something to free yourself from this? I would say, what is this? This is the key idea that the book talks about, because even a person who picks it up may not have lost anyone at the front. Maybe I haven't experienced domestic violence. Or maybe everything was fine for me, but I have other things that torment me. Maybe it's depression. Or maybe I'm disappointed. Or maybe I lost my business. And that's why the first thing this book starts with is this moment. You can't heal what you hide. And the second point, don't be afraid to open up your story. That is, don't be afraid to admit to yourself, yes, this hurts me. Yes, this worries me. Why? Because the road to healing begins at the moment when I am ready to say to myself, yes, I need this. I have to do something about it. As long as I don't want to admit it, I remain with my problems. I stay, as they say, in my pain. But when I make the decision to do something about it, I would say that's the beginning. And that's why this book, it contains, I would say, 10 key principles or 10 steps that are woven throughout the book, which explain exactly what you can do to achieve healing, to overcome your emotional, psychological traumas, wounds, and experiences that exist in your life. Maybe even here. There may not be a story identical to your specific problem, but here you have these steps that you could say, from the first chapter to the last, will guide the reader from the moment where the first chapter says, here is the trauma, here is the problem, and the last chapter asks, are you ready? Are you ready to do something now? And I think that anyone who sets this as their goal will be able to see good results.
Also, for whom is it? This book will become that guide that will help to better understand and assist.
First, I would say that this is a very good guide for chaplains. It's a very good manual. Why? Because there are a lot of methods, approaches, and steps here that can be used even among soldiers on the front line. Working with relatives and loved ones who have lost someone during the war. Perhaps relatives who died during the war. This is very relevant. Second, for people who are engaged in pastoral care, counseling, psychological support, who counsel people going through various crises, domestic violence, perhaps abuse, or maybe people are experiencing severe forms of depression. This will also be very useful for them. And thirdly, for every single person who I would say is seeking this path of healing, of victory, in order to have this inner peace. So, as not to live in fear of things from the past, but to understand that there is something better. And that's why I would say it's like a manual, both for those who help others and for those who are themselves going through difficulties and problems.